Hey guys, and welcome to house hunting vlog number 2. On Monday, Mariah called me and she was like, hey, how are you feeling after like a rejection? I don't normally have clients who deal with rejections, and when she has had clients who deal with rejections, they usually are like sobbing, crying because they're like, oh my God, I lost my dream house. And honestly, I think the fact that I had to like make up my mind and I was like, okay, well like this house makes sense and it's fine and it's like, it's good enough. Let's just make an offer because I know it's gonna go. Because it was a decision like that, I was like, oh, okay, we didn't get the house. On to the next. So she's like, oh, that's good. That's actually really good. Because if you were sad about it, I would feel like horrible, but because you're feeling like kind of neutral about it, that's good. That means your dream house is still out there. So about a week after the first failed offer, we did go look at another house. It was like a really dry week for houses, I think because it was like a holiday weekend, and then like just the houses that did come up were not what we were looking for. But on Saturday morning, a girl that I actually know here, she was like friends with some friends, she's PCSing, and their house hit the market on Saturday morning. It actually like was ready to go pretty much on Friday, which was both Sergio's birthday and her birthday, which is like kind of weird. So we did go look at her house, and I will now play the clips right here.
This is the same size as our yard, and like when we purchased our house, we were the only house I could find that had like not a postage stamp of a yard.
Postage stamp.
You know, what else do you call it?
It's already got your privacy fence, unlike that wonderful little $5 HOA. But like, I hope you know that I was joking.
Oh no, I was.
Okay. This is a very nice sized yard that's already privacy fenced in pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean, some sides it's not, but.
And it has like most grass, which like
yes.
You've seen some of the houses we've been to. Like,
we have a sandy yard.
I don't understand that about North Carolina. Grass is so hard to grow here.
Yeah.
We spent thousands on our yard. Like it kills me. They just did their entire front yard in pine straw only. Like they ripped up all their.
That's what our yard looked like when we moved in.
And I was just like, what on earth did they do with that beautiful house? It was so heartbroken. The good news about not having like a ton of already out in Benson at 10:30, and it takes me about 45 minutes to get there. I have to go get Adam, drop off another sign, and drop off
Yeah, don't worry about talking. I'm just getting this to like so that I can look back on it, like to remind myself.
Okay, so this is just like my old house nerd side. Is I love that you can close like this off and that off, because
and then it's like a room.
Entertaining. It's like you can kind of keep people on. And also too, she has really large furniture in here.
Yeah, I'm like my table's a little bit smaller than that.
She's so sad to sell this set, and I told her, I was like,
I was like creeping on her social media. I see she covered up her accent wall.
I know.
I was like, I need to see what her house looks like inside. like scrolling through her Instagram.
But I do love like the wide hallways too, because that's hard to find in Hemount. Like, usually we have like really clumped together.
I like how wide this is right here.
How the rooms can be.
It sucks that it's gloomy today, so I can't really tell like where the sun comes from.
It is really bright. So the sun rises on this side over here,
okay.
so you know, and it comes up this way.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna be like, which way is east and stuff.
Morning light is all these windows. This window, kitchen side is completely lit. And then afternoon sun isn't too hot because it's actually on this back corner. So it's nice.
You know, I prefer like afternoon sun coming in because it's like that golden glow. That's like my favorite. It's a very large guest bathroom versus the one that we saw in that little fairy cottage. That was like.
Oh my gosh, the closet bathroom.
Yes.
And the rooms, like, I'm astonished by the size of her rooms because the rooms in my house are so small. And the closet.
I like the shape of this room. It's a little bit interesting.
I think this would make like a great office because it has like this dedicated space over here.
Yeah.
And again, that's the water access for the bathroom, just like that little house thing. But nice sized closets too. Oh, Aiden's little loafers. So cute.
Perfectly staged.
I know. She's so cute.
Attic?
Attic. Yep.
Yes.
Are these closets?
One is a hot water heater, I believe.
Yep.
And then the other is the walk-in closet, which again, they have a lot of their stuff still. They're PCSing, but I haven't moved it all out, obviously.
Where are they? I know California, but where are they going?
Like Orange County area.
Okay, because Lindsay's been asking. She's like, where are they being sent? Because I don't have social media and I can't ask anyone. I like the green already here.
I know. I like the mirror a lot too.
Yeah. Like if I was
I'm a fan
redoing,
of the round mirror.
yeah, I have one.
Me too.
If I was redoing our bathroom in our rental for some reason,
You do this.
yes, something like this.
Yeah,
This
I
is
like it a
nice.
lot too. And I love the crystal door mounts and 5-panel doors. So these are
Yeah.
like, this is like the historic term that I get obsessed with is like
Doors.
5-panel doors. They're real wood doors. Like all the houses
Yeah.
we looked at, like
Their house is really nice. I really liked it, and it's still like a possibility. Thankfully, it's not going anywhere near as fast as the first one that we offered on, because that was just like, I can't handle that. That was way too fast. So it is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1750-ish square feet, huge yard, and it's in Haymount, and that's like not common in Haymount. Things that I don't really like about the house. So one, it's like literally across the street from a school, and I grew up in a house that was like down the block from a school, which is fine, but it is a one-way street. And like when kids are being like dropped off and picked up, and like I know that like COVID right now, like no one's doing that really anyway, at least maybe schools are doing, I have no idea how schools are working right now. But when school is like normal again, I can only imagine that it's just like hectic during like drop off and pick up time. And even though I'm not really trying to go nowhere at those times, like in the off chance that I am, like that just sounds like a lot of commotion and a lot of like annoyance. It also does not have a garage, which is the thing that we were like kind of like flexible on if there was some other form of storage in the house. So it doesn't have a garage. It doesn't even have like a hall closet. It does have some closet space, like the master closet is kind of bigger, and the girl who lives right now, she made like shelves for her clothing in the master bedroom. So like there is some storage, but really not that much. And the kitchen right now only has that one wall of like cabinets and counter. Like there are like the other built-ins on the other side, and there was like that one piece of like just countertop. And while that's annoying at the moment, it does mean that like I could change out the kitchen to make it suit me better, especially because the countertops are not currently any sort of stone. So I would like come in there and put some quartz or like granite, nice bright kitchen. I love the lighting in the house. I love that I could like make the kitchen my own and not have to deal with like a granite that somebody else just installed and it's just like an ugly brown color that I'm not into. I also don't like that the windows currently don't open. I know that's like a common thing with like older homes. People have like painted over the windowsill so many times that they just don't open anymore. And while I don't open the windows all the time, today it was like 68 degrees outside this morning. You know, I had my windows open and the breeze is coming in and it's just fresh air. And if I'm like bleaching the house, I want it to like air out. I know I can open doors. And while it does have more square feet than our current house, it feels a little bit like smaller. The hallways are wider, so there's some square footage being lost in the hallways. And one other thing that I don't like, there goes Archie's little tail. Oh, okay, thanks. One other thing that I don't really like is that when you walk into the house, the front door can't even like fully swing open. My dogs can't decide if they're inside or outside right now. So the front door can't like our front door can fully swing open. It kind of like goes into another doorway, but like it can open. Their front door, like it opens and it hits a wall and you're like in the back corner of a living room, and like the doorway leads straight down a hallway that you can close like 2 doors in, and it goes straight into the master bedroom, which is like kind of weird, but you can close those doors off and then it like forces people to go into like the main living spaces. But like the living room was like kind of weirdly shaped. Like they have like this kind of like half circle shaped couch. So like it kind of works, but our 2 pieces of couch, like you would walk into the house and like be either like, if we put the couch like right in front, like you're gonna walk right into a couch, or there's now a couch cutting off the room and like it's not even facing where the TV could go. And it's just like not the best use of space. It's still a contender. We still like really like it. And I already like photoshopped a way that I could like make it cuter. And the thing that I do on houses that I like to help me visualize them better and like my own stuff in them. I can't really draw floor plans. I'm not good at that. But there is one thing that I'm really good at, and that's building houses in The Sims. I know that's like super weird, but I was always that kid who, even when I've had like Barbies, like I always like to set up a scene and then I don't ever really play in it. So one of my favorite things to do in The Sims is to build houses. So I actually built this house out in The Sims and I compared it to like our current house, because I also built that in The Sims too, because duh. And I showed them to Sergio and he didn't know that I had this like little hidden talent. And he was like, kind of impressed with my skills. But even when he saw like the two like aerial views of the houses, he was like, why does our house look bigger than that house, even though it's smaller technically? It's like, because they're not utilizing their space that well. I don't know. And then, just to make my life even more like confusing, because we saw that at like 9 o'clock in the morning, we were like the first showing. The little sign wasn't even like pounded into the ground outside yet, like no one even knows it's for sale. This other house that I had seen on the market like in March, it went back up and they were doing an open house on Saturday and I needed to see it. It's a little bit out of budget. Here's the house. Welcome, agent inside. Those are very short steps, right?
Yeah, I took 2 steps.
Oh, it's so pretty. Oh. Oh no, maybe I don't. Oh, good. Down the hallway into like the bedroom, and my mom was like, "Is that bad feng shui?" Oh my god, wait, this is fucking cute. Wait, it's made of criminal money. Haha.
Okay, I don't think this door's supposed to open.
Well, it has to open something. Can't open your back door.
Maybe we can at least we can always put like a door there. At least we can always replace a door.
Yeah. I love the built-in and the fireplace. I know. Oh, it's the kitchen. Oh my fucking god. This one looks like an entrance. This one looks fresher. But also, when we come back in, I'm gonna show you this light switch right here. That doesn't make any fucking sense. They put the light switch too close to the doorway and they had to cut out part of the doorway for the light switch.
Look at how cute it is.
Well, this isn't
And
fully.
it has new windows.
If you mind if I give you a card?
Sure.
All right. If you have any questions, you can call me. If you flip it over, there's a QR code on the back. If you're actively shopping or know anyone that's shopping, just hold your camera over that. Brings up my website. You can search the entire MLS.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Here? So much pantry. Okay. I think I still want a house with 2 floors.
Oh.
It might not be this house that I want, but oh, it's, I guess washer and dryer in here.
Yeah. I guess that thing.
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Sorry.
Surprise!
Oh, another bathroom? Oh, this is master, maybe?
Is it?
Yeah, we've got lots of closets. I hate that. I used to have those IKEA dressers. They're really tall, like ones like that you can custom build and stuff, and the tops of those would get dirty. Oh, are you still here?
Yeah. I was debating whether I wanted to go in.
Just
Okay.
You can see that it's uneven, because you see that tile, there's another row of tiles there and then it runs out.
Yeah.
So it's sideways, and that's also fucking off center. Want me to lead the way this time?
Somebody else came up. I think I'll be okay. But just like stay behind me.
I'm right here. Oh no. Oh, okay. And we're totally comfortable showing a house that has that going on in it? Oh my god, I love this staircase. Oh my god. Oh, this would be my office. Oh, little creepy gremlin closets for all my photo stuff. Oh, you fit in it.
Oh, this is trippy.
Oh, it's the same.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. Okay, bye. And then we have, ooh, a Jack and Jill type of bathroom.
Oh, I like this. See, this isn't bad.
What do you put here?
A little cabinet.
I guess.
You can put it.
I know what you're thinking. It's freaking gorgeous. I walked in there and that grand, like the ceilings are tall. It made it feel like the first house that we saw in the morning was like super short or something in comparison. But it had like the super tall ceilings and you walk in and there's this staircase and like it's just open floor plan and like it just felt so grand and clean and bright and those huge windows, and it was just, I walked out of there like starry-eyed. I went with because Sergio didn't want to get like distracted by this house because we knew that we weren't going to buy it anyway, but I just wanted to see it because it was an open house and like I just want to like walk in people's houses. Oh my god, it was a little bit too big for what we need too. Like those 2 giant rooms upstairs, huge, giant closets, big bathrooms. But like there were a couple of things that you notice throughout, like they I guess expanded like the back door and like it now cut into like where the wiring is for the switches, which sounds like some sort of electrical problems are gonna happen. But instead of like moving the switches over, they just like cut out the door frame. And then I think it was the master bathroom, not the like second floor bathroom. Was there a bathroom on the second floor? I don't remember. It's been like 2 days and like it was just so much, it was overwhelming. But one of the bathrooms, which you saw in the clips, it had like the tiling up to the ceiling. I've never seen a tiled ceiling, but it was like bowing a little bit and like the tiles were at like a weird angle and like the little like where you put your stuff in the shower was like off center. And then the worst part, I know that basements in Haymount sometimes have issues with flooding, but they had their own like personal lake in their basement. Like it was like a whole lake and it wasn't like coming from the walls, it was just in the center. It was just there. And it was just like a lot. So I walked out of that house completely freaking starry-eyed. Like, oh my god, that house was just beautiful and bright and gorgeous and like grand and like just barely out of our price range that we want to be spending. So like honestly, like, oh my god, I want it. But like we sat down in Mai's car, we were just staring at the house, and I think I finally know what that feeling is that you're supposed to feel when you walk out of a house and you're supposed to be like, wow, I would live there, instead of like, yeah, I could live there. So going forward, I'm now looking for a house that gives me that feeling. I want to be wowed. I want to walk out and just be like, oh my god, I need to offer on it like yesterday. Like I need to move my bed into that house by tonight. I need to live there. I need to sleep there. I need that house. So I now know what that feeling feels like. I want to feel like I'm living in an Airbnb all the time. Like just aesthetic, gorgeous, bright, light, what I would be booking on Airbnb for a weekend getaway. I just want to live in that all the time. So I think that's all for this video. I'm actually about to hopefully see another house today. So I'm gonna start the next video in a second, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are enjoying house hunting with me. Let me know if you were just as freaking starry-eyed over that second house as I was. If you guys are enjoying house hunting with me, make sure you give this video a nice big thumbs up for me. Of course, I would love to help you guys across all of my social media platforms. I always have links to them all in the description box down below. And if you guys aren't already subscribed to this channel, you totally should. I post new videos sometimes, but make sure you hit the little post notification bell so that when I do upload, you're notified and you come and you watch, and maybe you get to see my new house, because apparently I still haven't found it. But I might be seeing it today.